Do you ever have the feeling that you are a lot controlled by your emotions, or do you not recognize when it happens? In general, if we are not aware, our emotions will control all our decisions in our daily life, and therefore we might not take the wisest decisions always, as they will be overruled by an emotion which is stronger within us. Here we will go through what emotions that will keep us from building wealth and becoming rich, even though we might be financially literate and know what to do. Then these emotions can keep us from doing the right thing. My name is Daniel, and I'm here to help people with personal finance and show how to start a digital side hustle of your own. If you're interested in improving your personal finance or start a digital side hustle of your own, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you find this video helpful. Fear. Fear is a very strong emotion and will keep a lot of people from getting rich, because a lot of people are more afraid of losing money than they might make money, which is the reason that they will never start to try. They will feel that the pain of losing is too big. It is the same with almost anything in life, from sports to work. You can't win all the time and you can't hit all the shots you take. Some of them will miss, and it is down to how you react when you miss that will make the difference. Some will be inspired by the failures to work even harder and become better. These will usually end up becoming the winner in the long run, where others will stop trying and give up if they have failed a bit. They will usually go from activity to activity and be defeated everywhere, as they don't have the mentality to turn it around. If you ask any rich person if they have ever lost money investing, then all of them will answer yes. To be able to learn and to be able to take the risk of winning, they will have to sometimes take a loss. The same can be seen at the stock market, which fluctuates a lot. Many successful people wouldn't be where they are today without failing a lot of times first. What separates the successful people from the ordinary ones is that they never give up. They keep on trying and learning to make a perfect business. They are willing to take the risk where no one else will, and usually risks have a potential to pay off if you do them right and learn from your mistakes. Don't be afraid of failure. Embrace the failures and keep learning from them so you don't make the same mistakes again. People who are afraid of failure will never succeed in life, as they will never dare to take the risk. You will have to learn that failure is a part of the process of success, which means that if you tend to avoid failure, then automatically you also avoid success. Cynicism. A lot of people believe that something bad is gonna happen right around the next corner. They are doubters and will keep saying to themselves that the financial market is just about to crash, or they will doubt their own abilities in it. Probably everybody knows the inner voice in our head saying, "I'm not good enough, you can't do it." This also comes into play in our society, as if we tell somebody that we are doing something, then most people will try to drag us down. They don't believe it is possible for them to do it themselves, therefore you shouldn't do it either. This is also why bad news in general sells way better than good news, because people are more willing to believe that it is the end of the world and that it doesn't matter what they use their time on, as it won't make a difference. This prevents them from beginning anything that might make them rich. Here people need to see that the mistakes we can make are opportunities which we can learn from. The opportunities will make us better than yesterday and closer to our goals. People who don't believe in themselves will never win, as they will never seize the opportunity. Laziness. A lot of people are too lazy to work for themselves when they are finally off work. They are too busy at work to do the extra effort for themselves. They would rather chill and wait for the next workday. Because of this, they don't figure out how to grow their wealth and break out of the busy working hours at work. Most people want to see progression right away when they start on something, and if they don't see it, they might give up quickly and go back to being lazy, because they don't see it worth the effort. They have a hard time seeing the long game of investing in their minds, and because of this, it is easier for them to give up. Some also really want to do it, but they keep procrastinating and saying to themselves, "I will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow I have more energy and that is the time where I will start." But as they keep telling themselves, this will push it further and further into a future where they might never start at all. The cure for this can be to want more in life than to just work and settle with your current situation. This will give you the motivation to keep going forward and make the effort for yourself. It is hard to make the effort, but it is worth it in the long run. Jealousy. Most people affect the people around them with their emotions and mood. Because of this, if they are jealous of someone, they have a bad tendency to drag them down on their level instead of trying to learn how they can join them on theirs. The same goes for your friends. If they might be jealous of you because you are trying to become more in life, then they might try to slow down your progression, as they will drag you down back to their level. It can be hard and wrong to keep up with the Joneses at all time, and here it can be that you can see one of your more wealthy friends or neighbor driving a nice car. Then you also want to have a nice car, but you buy it too early on your financial journey and thereby setting yourself back as your cash flow wasn't ready for it. Because of this, you can't invest the same amount each month as you have been used to, and it will slow down your progress to becoming rich. Bad habits. A lot of people have bad habits which they don't take control of themselves. Because of this, it will be very hard for them to build up wealth in their life. They don't pay themselves first. Each month when they receive a salary, they choose to not pay themselves first for their savings and investments. Instead, they choose to pay all their bills and pleasures first each month, and then if there is something left, then it might be used for investing or might not. Most people don't like to talk about money, which is a shame as you are tending to attract what you like to talk about. So if you like to talk about money, then you will be more likely to attract it, as you will be more prepared to see opportunities in your daily life. Many have a lot of impulsive spending. Have you ever had itching in your fingers or feeling restless because you have discovered something new that you would like to buy? You don't question yourself whether it will be useful for you or how much you are going to use it. You just need to own it. Because of this, you will have less money left each month for investing. A good rule of thumb to stop impulsive spending can be that you have to wait 24 hours before buying it. If you still want it after 24 hours, then it might be important for you and not just an impulsive spending. Arrogance. Many people will lose money because they believe they are in full control of what they are doing. They will convince themselves that what they don't know about the topic is not relevant for making money on it, and then therefore willing to take a higher risk on it, which might not be backed up with wise decisions. You have probably met multiple people who can sound convincing about a topic without knowing anything about it. This can also be damaging for their surroundings, as others might believe that they know what they are talking about, even though they might not have all the pieces to the puzzle yet. If you want to know more about a topic, start by first finding an expert who has had success with it themselves, or read a book about it from one who has already done it. This will probably have a much higher chance of you succeeding. Don't necessarily listen to the self-appointed experts, as they might misguide you in the wrong direction. This can end up damaging your future wealth, as if you lose money because of their influence, then you might have a harder time trying it again. As the saying is, once bitten, twice shy. Impatience. When you start investing or any kind of side hustle, it needs to pay off here and now. It can't take much time until you see it progress, otherwise you will become impatient and lose interest in it. This makes a lot of people not able to immerse themselves into the idea enough to be able to harvest the effect of the potential. When they don't see the effect, they lose their interest and start on a new project. They keep chasing shiny objects which might be able to be the new big thing, but they never immerse themselves into any of them. Then all of them will be half-finished projects, where the potential has never been revealed yet. For those people keep losing interest in their projects because it progresses too slowly, we can only ask, how many years have you been to school to learn a topic? Probably several years for most of us. Then why do people expect to be able to learn side hustles and investing in a couple of months? To really be able to learn it, we will have to immerse ourselves down into it for a longer period of time. And it is first there we can harvest the fruit of our hard work and dedication. Can you recognize any of the emotions from your daily life? Are there any of them that you are hit harder by than others? The good news is that we can always change and be a bit better. It just takes time to change because it has grown so deep within us. But as long as you are aware of what you want to change and how you can change it, then you will slowly start to progress yourself over to a wealthier mindset. Comment below those emotions that you want to change to be better, and we will encourage you to pursue it. If you are interested in more topics like this, subscribe to the channel. We will post new videos every week. And remember to hit the like button if you found this video helpful.